Mistake with the Alpha Chapter 59. Jalen's point of view. Alpha, help, Sam's dying. It was as if a rock was thrown on my head. I then began to shiver. Alvin, Ethan, Sam's dying. I shouted. They both ran to me with speed. What did you say? Ethan asked me again. He was the one who saw Sam off to the pack house this morning before he came back to meet me at the construction site. So this news seems strange to him. I don't have time to explain, I said, pulling off my clothes. They did the same. We shifted and ran with a neck-breaking speed, abandoning our cars. We got close to the pack house, changed our clothes, and ran inside. As we went, we didn't see anyone. It was Sally that then told me that they were at the Warriors' Glade. Running there, we saw a massive crowd. Sam was in her wolf form, and Allison was there glaring at her. I wonder what happened. Not that I'm not already guessing what is happening, but then I didn't want to jump into conclusion. What is going on here? Alvin shouted. I felt like rushing there, but I didn't want to make things more difficult for Sam. I then stood there to let Alvin take care of the issue. I could see Allison wanting to speak with Alvin, but he wouldn't allow her. It was then I saw Ethan run to Sam. I looked at her. She was vomiting blood. How was that possible? What have they done to her? Then my eyes went straight to the table where we punish people. It was full of blood. My mind was so clouded. Why would she bleed this much? I was so angry at Allison. Just then I almost flew in a rage when I saw some men holding the silver whip. It has blood on them. What a heartless behavior. We don't use this whip except when we are dealing with a dangerous enemy. How then will she make them use it on the poor girl? I even wondered how Sam was still standing. Ethan covered Sam and made her shift. That was when I could see how lifeless she was. She could barely open her eyes. My wolf almost howled aloud at the sight of this. I was really in pain that my heart gave me a physical pain. I'm sure that I'm not going to let this slide. Mate or no mate, Allison will pay for this brutality. If I had known that she's this wicked, I wouldn't have made her come live in the pack house. Just as I was thinking, my eyes met with Sam's, but then she closed her eyes. My heart heavies. Sam must not die. I wanted to run to Ethan and collect Sam from his hand, but I stopped myself. I then looked at the crowd. Now, everyone back to where you were supposed to be, I shouted. I was trying to control myself. I know how bad my rage could be if I don't calm down first. Allison might die. If she dies and she happens to be my true mate, then I'll be affected badly till the rest of my long life. I watched as everyone returned to their position. I stood there without moving. Then I saw Allison looking at me with those innocent eyes of hers. When she saw that I was looking at her, she walked closer slowly. Jalen, I can explain, she said with a shaky voice. I don't care about her silly explanation. I don't even want to know what Sam did to her that would make her do such a thing. Save it, I said, and turned to leave. She ran to me and hugged me from behind. Please listen to me, she pleaded. I definitely know she already has what to say planned out. Well, too bad. I'm too angry to listen right now. If you don't get your hands off me, I'll make sure you never use them anymore, I said between gritted teeth. She was increasing my rage. I was looking for somewhere to pour it out. If she allows me to pour it on her, she would never see the light again. With what I said, she removed her, and I left. I ran into the woods and began to give my rage to the trees. I didn't even bother to shift. I was uprooting the trees and throwing them. I was just scattering everywhere, shouting in anger. Someone hurt the woman I love, and I couldn't do anything just because she also is the woman I also love. I hated my life for it being so complicated. My life is just like a very hard puzzle, and I don't know how to arrange it. The last tree I threw up came back falling so hard on my arm, and it broke it. It hurts like hell, but that calmed my raging heart a bit. After coming back to my senses, I ran back to the pack house and headed straight to the clinic to go see Sam. I wasn't going to the clinic to see my broken arm, but to see how Sam is faring. Alpha, the physician, bowed when he saw me. How is Sam? I asked immediately. The physician's countenance fell a bit, and I know something really bad has happened. Tell me what the heck is going on? I bawled. She'll be fine, Alpha. It's just that she's really hurt, and it would take a long time for her to fully recover, he replied. Explain more, I glared. He then explained to me how deep Sam's wounds were and the amount of weakness she has. They were quite heartbreaking, but I was glad she's going to be all right. Can I see her? I asked anxiously. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications to stay up to date with new videos uploaded. Also check out our next video in the series.